Hi my friends, it's been a while since I made a video, and yeah, I don't know if this is going to just slowly end. I've been doing these videos for over 10 years now, and life changes, we move on and grow, and yeah, as I said last time, everything is changing within us and without around us. And the more we embrace that, the more we relax, the better. So I've put myself in a new position that suits better. So I'm looking after my mother now, as you might have seen in one of my latest videos, and it takes a lot of time with it. She's quite demented, and we'll just see how long I can do it, but yeah, it's challenging, and it's also a lot of fun because it's very special to be close to my mum. So I've always been close to my mum when I was little, and then we had many years that were very difficult, and it's good to be there while she's aging and ending off her life. So, but it's like everything in life, it's all a matter of really tuning into what feels right for me, and how can I not only survive but actually thrive where I am. And that's really what I want to share with these videos, to help you, just like I am practicing in my own life. So really all I share with you is something I'm practicing myself all the time. So how can I not only survive in this world but actually get to thrive? And it is really, I think, every day, every day there is something new to learn, because, and I think that's what is going to happen for the rest of our lives and really into eternity, because we are in a process of growth. And so therefore, every day we have the possibility to see something in our lives and something about ourselves in a new way. It's always, and there's always a possibility that, because that is really, when we go on this journey, that is what it is all about, that we get to see life with new eyes. So our vision is changing. Our perception is changing if we want to. And it is not so much a matter of building up onto us, it is more a matter of letting go. So we need to let go of all that we have learnt that we can't use anymore. And we need to let go of the stories we have been telling ourselves about ourselves and about life. Because most of those stories are just simply not, they are not stories from God. They are not stories from our true selves. They are stories from our ego. And our ego made up all these stories to help us feel safe. Because that is our main occupation from the moment we're born. How do I feel safe? And we can do all these different things that are actually very destructive that we have felt made us feel safe, until the day we realize that those stories are the past and they are really made up, and they were tools that we could use. But now we have to free ourselves, because in reality we have never been unsafe. We have always been safe. So even the feeling of insecurity and not being safe was not really true. So, yeah. It is understandable when we look around to the people around us, and some people who we feel are incredibly stuck and who grow very slowly. When we look with these eyes, which really are the eyes of God, we can see how it is so difficult. This process is difficult. It's not easy. Because what we thought was true is not true. And that is very, very difficult to unlearn. So it's just like learning a whole new language, realizing that the language we were speaking was the wrong language. Or it wasn't wrong, nothing was wrong, was ever wrong. It was there because it was something we chose to go through. But now we are learning really the language, our true language, which is the language of the heart. And we are moving from our head to our heart. So we are becoming beings of love. And the love is not something we need to go and find, because it's always been inside us. So becoming a being of love is becoming your true self, because that love that you start to feel bubbling up from within you when you let go enough is the love that has always been there. Only we didn't let go enough to really feel that love. So everything we have been looking for has always been inside us. Everything that is lacking in the world right now is inside us. All we need to do is release it from ourselves. So it is, this is this is so beautiful. It is a process of undressing ourselves. Leaving the old me behind, and not being angry at it or seeing it as wrong, but just realizing that the old me I cannot continue to be. I have to become the new me. And the new me is the old me, is the original me. This is the me that I am when I leave the body and I am in heaven. It is my true, pure being. And the process we're in now is becoming that being, that true spiritual being, only in physical form. So our physical body is going through enormous changes during this time, because our spirit is taking over. We're allowing our spirit and our true essence, which is pure love, to take over our lives. And so the body has to adjust to the fact that we are not living in our ego anymore. We're not tense anymore. We have become relaxed. We have become deeply trusting, because we know that there's nothing for us to look for and to strive for. So we can just relax and be. And I had a very powerful experience the other day with, I have 4 children, and the 2 of them we have no contact with, or I have no contact with, and the 2 others we do have contact with, which is very, very wonderful. And some different things happened that made me very worried. And I got really desperately worried. And in the situation, you ask yourself, why do I have to go through this? This is just so difficult. Why can't I change this? Why does this have to be so hard? Until the moment came where I just let it go. And I thought I had done so much letting go, but realized that no. I still grab onto something that worries me, and I lose myself in the worry. And it was actually, I can see now what a gift they were giving me. And that's what I've shared many times, that there is nothing coincidental in our lives. And whatever pain other people are causing in our lives is a gift. And luckily, I realized, well, not luckily, but I realized that this was a gift to me to learn to let go even more, and to really allow my children to live their lives in their own completely authentic way for them. I'm not here to live my children's lives or to direct them. I can support them and help them, and especially if they ask for my help. But really, the greatest love I can give them is to love them, is to just let them be, let them go, let them be on their path. And it was so, it was such a breakthrough for me, because as I let go, I felt I felt my heart expand. My heart just became this huge big flower of well-being, and I just was really bathing in my own love, realizing that this is the state that is natural for us now. We're going towards this state of being a loving being, to just fill ourselves, bathe ourselves in our own love. And as I did this, I had let go. Just said, okay, I can't think about this anymore. I just have to let them be where they are. And as it happened, my heart opened so wide, and I realized that that is the natural thing. It is to let people go. And being so full of this feeling of love just was like I had stepped onto a new path in my life. Realizing that that's really all I need to do. Feel how my heart is. It is the seat of my soul. It is the seat of my divine self. All these pictures we see of Mary and Jesus and all the enlightened ones, you see the light shining from their hearts. It is the heart that is the seat of all good from now on. Just a second. Okay, so yeah. This journey can feel so difficult, often, very, very often. But this experience for me was really a breakthrough. So I felt how I sank into my own heart, and I felt my heart expanding. And I started just being in this state of feeling my heart. It sounds so stupid, it sounds so simple, but just feeling my heart, feeling how does it feel in my heart, is full of love. And the mind can say, yeah, but what if this happens and what if that happens? And the more I just allowed myself to feel my heart, to feel what was emanating from my heart, that voice faded more and more, and it sounded stupid. All the what ifs and what about that war, and what about that terrible person, all those voices, they faded and faded even more. And I could see how I until now had been so grabbed still by the ego. And I'll probably notice this a year from now when I have another breakthrough. So we take this step by step, and every time we have a new enlightening moment, we feel it just feels so amazing. And then life goes on, and sometimes we forget it. Sometimes we just move away from it, and life we allow life to grab onto us again. And as Eckhart Tolle says, we reincarnate many times a day, because every time we let go of the worry, let go of the overthinking, let go of all the judgment of why is this happening, why they're doing this, why is all this going on, and we let that go and we sink into our hearts. We awaken. We awaken to our true selves, which is reality. This is the true reality. So we have come to this earth to experience exactly this. And those of us who have chosen to awaken in this lifetime to the fact that we do not belong on earth and that we are spirits in human form, we get to go through this process. And it, for most of us, does not happen in one go. It happens in waves. So every time we have this wave of enlightenment, in a way it's the same story. We realize that there is no need for me to be grabbed by all this worry, because I am the light itself. I am God. God is living and alive in me, and all I need to do is allow him to step forth, her to step forth, and be me. Be the version of God which is me, which is completely special, and there is no one like me or you. We are completely unique, a unique expression of God. And the awakening process is to realize this, that God wishes to live through me, to work through me, to expand and to experience through me. And I can actually enjoy myself on this earth. And as I come into this state of being, I get to create more and more beautiful things around me and get to be there for people in a way that I was never able to before. Because I can shine the light of God onto them, helping them realize the light of God that shines in them. So I can mirror their own godliness. And at the same time, not think to myself that I'm better than others or I'm perfect, because we're not meant to be. We're on this eternal journey of growth and of awakening. And so we stumble and fall and do stupid things on our way. And it's meant to be. And so the story I told you before about, well, it was not really a story, it was just an incident with my children. The worry I felt was help for me to break through another layer of what was it? It was really the ego, another layer of another old coat I was carrying on to that was pulling me down. It was an idea of me needing to fix their lives, or me believing that I cannot relax in my life if they're hurting or they're not doing something really healthy and good. That's going to ruin my life, or that this is bad. And that idea I had to let go of and see how when I set myself free, I set them free. And it doesn't matter what they're going to go through. People around us go through suffering like we have gone through. And it can be incredibly hard to watch. But this is really the situation I was in. How the suffering of others can pull us down. And it is not easy. It is truly not easy, also because we realize as we go through this process, that we're all one. So to end their suffering, we need to actually go back and ask ourselves, where am I suffering? What's going on in me? So what I realized was I need to let go, just simply let it go. Let life unfold, let people do their lives as they wish to do it and see the beauty in it. Understand, and that is so helpful when we understand that we came to earth to learn. We came to go through some very difficult things because it helps us grow. And so yeah, you see all these. I'll share a video with you which I've been using lately, which is it's a life coach man called Michael Watson, who I think is he can be great to watch, and he helps you go into this deep meditation where you release something, some pain in you, and you envision the future, what you would love to experience. And it is really wonderful and helpful, but in a way all these manifestation practices are great, but in a way there is a limit to what they really teach you, because the greatest teaching is to be you, to simply release all the restrictions you have, all the non-acceptance we have, and to simply deeply accept life and accept who we are, and realize that difficulties on our way are really gems that we find. And when we unpack the gem, we realize that this difficult thing was actually something that could help me grow. And so this is what we always come back to, I feel. Asking ourselves, how can I truly be me in this moment? How can I feel my heart? What does it feel like? Is there hurt in there? Or does it feel open and wide and free? And as I go through life, moment by moment, this is really all I need to do. So when I focus on this problem and this problem and this problem, trying to remove it, trying to change it, I lose the connection with my heart and this state of consciousness. So these challenges in our lives get to challenge us even more, because we think that we can fix them by focusing on them. But really, and that's also what he teaches, to let go. Let go of your focus on the actual problem. And so, yeah, that was what I wanted to share today. And so I'll do a little meditation where we get to practice feeling our hearts opening, and simply focusing on the feeling of the love that we hold within us, and sensing how, as we relax and open our hearts, all this expansion happens, and the world within, the heaven that we bring with us, starts to manifest in the world around us. So we start to live in heaven on earth, and we are creating that heaven ourselves. So let's do a little meditation. Okay, so find a place where you can relax your whole body. Go and lie down or sit down somewhere and start to focus on your breathing. Feel how the breath comes in through the nose, all the way down into your lower belly, and see how you can breathe as slowly as is comfortable. Breathing in and through your nose, breathing out. Just sinking into yourself, allowing this breath, this experience of taking in the air that you have done since the moment you were born, and that for the most of the time we never think about. Now we simply bring our attention to this amazing breath. This air that is flowing in through from the outside world and into our lungs, bringing oxygen, nutrients, and stimulating so many processes in our body. Feeling how with every breath you relax more and more. Sense how your body becomes more and more soft, warm, and open. And if there's any tension or places in your body that feel uncomfortable, feel you may have some pain, try to breathe into that place. Feel how the breath comes in and just picks up the tension, the pain, whatever it is, and takes it out of the body. Or you can see how it transforms, because really there's nothing that leaves our body. All that happens is it is transformed. So we bring in the air, we bring in our attention to this area and just fill it with love. And feel how the tension and the pain is just dissolved. How it turns into well-being, to softness. Feeling the breath coming in. And the breath going out. Now let's bring our attention to these different areas of our body. And we can start with we can take these energy points, which are our chakras. There is one under our feet, the Earth Star chakra. Just notice, bring your attention to the area about 30 centimeters under your feet. Just sense that there is an area there, and it is connecting you to the earth. You can sense how there's roots going from your feet and all the way into the center of the earth. Beautiful, shining roots. You are connected beautifully to the earth. Your body, your spirit, your mind is during this time connected to earth. And moving up to the center that is just at the end of the spine, the root chakra. Just sensing this area, breathing into this area, feeling how soft it is, how relaxed it is. And bring your attention up to your the chakra which is in your lower pelvic area, the sacral chakra. Just feeling how soft it is. We don't need to be so technical. Just moving up your attention to the higher part of your belly, just under your ribs, right there in the middle of your belly, over your navel. Feel this area and breathe into it. And now come up to your heart. Feel your physical heart. And feel your spiritual heart. This beautiful place in your chest. Breathe into this place. Now go to your neck, to your throat chakra. Feel how it softens, it relaxes. And come up to the area between your eyes. Feel this area also. Be soft and warm and relaxed. And bring your attention up to the top of your head, your crown. Feel this area. You can see it like a beautiful, shining, bright light. And feel how you are connected to the heavens through this point. You're connected to heaven and you're connected to earth. You are a beautiful bridge between heaven and earth. Now bring your attention down to your heart again and breathe into your heart. Sense how from your heart shines this beautiful sun, the sun of God, shines in your heart. It is warm, it is alive, it is full of wisdom, it is full of truth. Sense how you can relax into this place. Notice how when you are focused on this place within you, the world around you fades. It is not so important right now. Sense how you feel in your body when you are focused on your heart. How do you feel in your body? How do you feel in your mind? Do you feel your mind relaxing more and that thoughts are not so important? Sense how your heart is calling you to be with it, to live from this place. This is the seat of God, your heart. What you feel here
is your eternal self, the one you have always been and will always be, your true eternal self. And sense how you might feel the feeling of love. You might not, and that's okay. Just feel whatever you feel. You might even feel some pain coming up, some sadness. Maybe sadness that you have not allowed yourself to feel your heart for so long. That's okay. But as you practice this, at some point you'll get to feel pure love. And what a relief to get to feel love in this moment. Deep, endless love. And we don't really need to love something specific, because we just feel the feeling of love in this moment. And as we practice this day by day, we get to feel this the next moment too. Feeling love, feeling connectedness to God within in every single moment of life, no matter what happens around us. And as we get to feel love in every moment, we will see the world around us change. Not because we need it to change, because what we get to feel and experience is that we can love all just as it is. Just love it. Because we realize that feeling anything else than love is not very nice. So this is our haven. This is our place of rescue, if we want to put it that way. We can sink into this place and simply feel love whenever we like. So come back to your breath. Feel the air coming in, going out. Bring your attention to your whole body, every part of your body. Feel the gratitude that you are in this body, this amazing organism that has brought you to this place. Feel the love you have for yourself. The compassion you have for yourself. And as you keep breathing slowly and deeply, bring your attention to your whole body, every little muscle and nerve. And when you're ready, you can open your eyes. You can stretch your body and come back to me to say goodbye.
Okay, my friends, that was what I wanted to share today. I send you all my love where you are, and yeah, may you feel your heart opening, expanding, and sense all the richness, all the goodness, all the wholeness, all the power that emanates from you. See you.